Hey guys, in today's segment, I want to talk about probably the most important part of your internet business. This is probably the holy grail, the foundation of your entire internet business. All right, so I'm gonna go over this carefully, listen very carefully, because this is probably going to enlighten you a bit. All right, this is, a lot of people want to talk about this because this is kind of a secret to a lot of people, right? But I want to show you this. So I want to begin first about how, if you remember before, I talked about your internet business being a vehicle, where a vehicle that brings you from point A, your starting point, to end destination, where your end destination could be your monetary goals, your financial freedom, and it could be also your time freedom. And there's many different types of vehicles to get there. There will be slow ones, and there will be fast ones. And I want to kind of illustrate this with my son's toys. My 2-year-old son, he loves cars. Anything with wheels, he'll play with it forever. All right, so let me show you first his favorite bus. Okay, so this bus is like it's a vehicle that brings you from point A to point B. All right, it's free. It's very cheap to ride. It's not free actually. It's cheap. A few dollars, you can ride the bus. And but the problem is it's very slow. You gotta stop a lot of ways along the way. You gotta crowd along with people. In the wintertime, it might get a little cold. It's not really convenient. So in the internet world, this could be an internet business where people try to rank keywords in Google to get the #1 spot. This is like called SEO, search engine optimization. And this works, but the problem with this is, people are just too cheap to invest in traffic to ramp their business up. They're trying to cheap out on traffic and go the free route and try to rank their sites high. But, it takes forever. Sometimes you can get a keyword and it takes 3 to 4 months to get ranked. And I don't know about you, I don't have time to wait for 3 to 4 months. I want my dream now. All right, so I'm not saying it's bad, it works, but it just takes a lot of time. Okay, the second vehicle I want to talk about is this blue car. This everyday guys sedan, with two eyes. Hello. All right, and this could be like your Honda Civic or like your typical Chevrolet Cruze type of car. And this is better than a bus because it can get to your point A to point B faster, and also you're in control of it. You don't have to wait for the bus's schedule. But you also got to pay a little bit of money for it. You got to maintain the car. You got to buy for gas, right? But it does a decent job from going point A to point B. But it doesn't get to your point the fastest though. All right, so this is kind of like a mid-tier business in the internet world, where a guy has a business, started, they bought some traffic, make a little bit of sales here and there, but it doesn't really grow really high. It's consistent a little bit, but it's not money where you can say, yes, I'm going to quit my full-time job. All right? So it's kind of like a part-time income. Okay, now the last car I want to talk about is this. This, my friend, is the thing you want to be driving. This, if you read carefully, is a race car. My son loves this race car. Okay? This race car can get you from point A to point B fast. It's like an F1 car. It's ridiculous. It just vroom, and it has that acceleration, bring you there in no time. But the problem with this is it's really expensive to maintain it, such a high-end vehicle. And to pay for the gas, you got to pay a lot of money for this premium fuel for this car. Not only that, you also have to have the proper skills and mindset of a race car driver, professional race car driver, to be able to handle such car. All right? But this, my friend, is the car that you want to be driving, because this is what all the big players have to bring to their end destination fast. So this is like a big business. This is where a real business is, and this is where you're going to see financial freedom. All right? Now, remember how I told you about how it costs money, a lot of money for the fuel and maintenance for this? What if I told you that there's a way to pay for the fuel, for the gas, and the maintenance for free? So it's kind of like having your internet business to be able to pay all your traffic, all your, maintaining the site and getting all the customers there for free. Well, I'm going to tell you this, that's very possible, and you're in luck because this is what I'm going to show to you today. How to get this for free, all the fuel, all the traffic for free. And that's underlying strategy on how to make this business grow fast. And this is why I tell you this is the foundation and holy grail of entire business. All right, so I hope you're really excited because this is going to blow your socks off if you're wearing socks. So please do make sure you have your pens and pencils ready because I'm just going to go right in and just pay attention to this because this, I'm telling you, you're going to find this really amazing. All right, so let's begin. Let me get the slides started. Let me pull up the slides and let's jump right in.
Okay, let's jump to the slides. I like to call the segment the Holy Grail to creating a 5-figure internet business fast. But before I begin, I just want to remind everyone listening in this is to treat your internet business as a business. I know it sounds silly, but a lot of people out there don't treat their internet business as a business. Some of them treat it as a hobby, or some of them treat it as a quick scheme. But if you don't treat it as a business, you're not treating yourself with respect. A real business has a product and service, which is what you're providing, correct? A real business has costs involved. A real business also has revenue involved. And then in the end, the difference between revenue and cost is your profit. So this is why you need to treat it as a business, because all these calculations and finances you need to be aware of, you have to be aware of. If you're not aware of it, then you're not going to take your business any further. Okay, so that's the first key takeaway. Please write this down. You got to treat your internet business as a business. You guys are all business men or business women now. So your business is a fast car. I got to remind you, you want to drive the fastest vehicle to success. So you want to drive a fast car. So this F1 car here is your internet business. And your internet business, in my last 2 videos I showed you, consists of your lucky funnel and your follow-up email system. If you guys haven't watched those 2 videos yet and don't know what the lucky funnel and the follow-up email system is, I urge you guys to watch it now. Because if you guys don't watch it now and don't understand what this is all about, the rest of what I'm going to teach you guys, it's just going to confuse you. All right? So your fast car is your internet business, and it's the vehicle that's going to bring you to your end destination, which is to make money. In order to drive this car, you need fuel. And your fuel in your business is your traffic. Without any traffic, you have no fuel. If you have no fuel, your car's not going to go anywhere. Your internet business is going to stall, and then you're not going to get to where you want to go to, which is your end destination of making money. And in the middle of all this car is you, the driver. It's really important because you need to be able to add value, and also you have to be able to operate this fast car, operate your internet business, because in the end you need money to pay for that fuel, which is your traffic. And if you don't have the capability and skills to do that, you're not going to be able to power your vehicle. So you need to be able to make some money to buy some traffic, which will fuel your car. And then you make a little bit more money, so you buy some more traffic to fuel your car. And then you make a little bit more money, and then you buy some more fuel, which is traffic to your business, which will continue fueling your car. So this is why, in the end, it's all about you adding value and having the skill to be able to drive your car, your internet business, to where you want to go. And what I'm talking about here, about all this driving money to your fuel and traffic and adding value and making money and your goal, this is cash flow. What you need is positive cash flow such that you're able to buy your fuel, your traffic, for free. If you're making enough money in your business to be able to set aside a portion of that revenue to go towards your marketing dollars to buy traffic, which is your fuel, you're going to be in a business for a very, very long time. So this is what I'm talking about, cash flow. So write this down, cash flow. Positive cash flow is good. Write that down. Because this is where a lot of people don't tell you this. All the gurus don't want to tell you this because it's not sexy. This is talking about fundamental business stuff. But you have to know this because this is actually the holy grail. It's all about cash flow. So the asset of any internet business is this, your list. And what is it in this list that's the asset? It's because this list allows you to leverage your subscribers to be able to make sales from them over and over again. Leverage your subscribers so they can help promote you and become your number one fans and evangelists. It's to allow you to inform people on your list, to educate people, inspire people, motivate people. It's so that your list can allow you to sell and make money, and also allows you to build trust and relationship with the people on your list so that you become a celebrity. So let me lay this all out. So let's talk about this in terms of a graph. So we already talked about your fast car. We already talked about how it's your internet business. And we already talked about how this will drive you towards your destination of making money. So let's pretend that to get from point A to point B, where point B is your end destination of making money, you are driving your car and you need fuel. So you need fuel, which is your traffic to your business that goes through your funnel, like we mentioned before. And with this fuel that drives your car to your end destination, we have you as the driver that's operating this vehicle. So now let's say we plot this graph on top of it to see what will happen when you progress from point A to point B. So let's say on the y-axis on the graph represents the amount of leads you're getting in your list. So the number of leads that you're getting on your list is proportion to the amount of money you're making in the long term. So you can assume that the more leads you have, the more money you're going to make. On the x-axis on the graph is time, because to get from point A to B, you need time. So let's say, for example, now you bought some traffic to drive some leads to your funnel, which is your internet business, and you made a few sales. All right? And then your list grows a little bit like this. So over time, you have a little bit of leads that came in, and you made some more money. Then what you do is you take a little bit of that money and you buy more fuel, more traffic to your internet business. The same traffic goes through your same funnel, and that same funnel will do the heavy lifting and convert them into making money for you. All right? And then over time, you get even more leads because you're driving more traffic. But what happens when you have more leads on your list? You're making more money, right? Because the same leads are going through your funnel, and then you make more money, and then you continue buying more traffic. And then once you buy more traffic, you can buy more fuel. And when you buy more fuel, that fuel will continually power your vehicle forward to making your end destination, which is even more money. So over time, if you see here in the graph, you started off slow, but it exponentially grows in the end over time, very quickly. Once you reach a critical point in your business where you have between 2,000 and 5,000 leads, through my experience, you're going to see amazing things happen. You're going to start seeing passive income. You're going to start seeing income that you never have thought of. And with that income, you're able to get traffic literally for free. And this is what I mean in the beginning, where you don't have to worry about budget. You don't have to worry about having no money. if you have a proper funnel in place and have this proper cash flow set up to ensure that your funnel is giving you positive cash flow, you're going to have unlimited traffic that you could buy for free. As long as your funnel continues making money for you, and as long as you continue following up through the email follow-up system with your prospects. You see how powerful this is, guys. And this is what a lot of people don't want to talk about. This is how the big boys play, okay? So when is it your turn? So you find it useful, yes? If you find this useful, then I urge you to check out my List Explosion Blueprint. I know you're online, you're watching this video, and if you think that you're able to take your business to the next level, if you think you're ready to take your business to the next level, I strongly think that this List Explosion Blueprint is right for you. In this List Explosion Blueprint is a 6-week intensive program where I coach you every week live on how to set up your funnel, how to set up your email system, and at the same time, I help drive traffic to your list to help you build your list of subscribers. That's how crazy this program is. So through this program, I teach you four core concepts: how to get quality leads and customers, how to build trust and relationship with your customers, and overall, how to increase the number of sales in your business. So this sets you up for a long-term self-sustaining internet business, which gives you 3 pillars of success, which is to be able to give value to other people and contribute to society, to get paid for your product and services, and to have self-fulfillment. So it's all about you. It's your story. It's your gift. I believe in this world, everyone has a story to tell. Everyone has a gift to share. So when is it your turn to share your gift to the world? Are you going to wait until you're on your deathbed when it's too late? Les Brown mentioned one of the most phenomenal motivation speakers, Les Brown. He said that the place that's most valuable in the entire planet, that has the most riches, is not the gold mine. It's not the diamond field. It's the cemetery. Why? Because in the cemetery, there's a lot of people that died without sharing their dreams, their stories, their gifts. A lot of these were buried with them. So when is it your turn to share your story and your gift and to help other people in the world? When is it your turn? It's definitely now. So find out more below by clicking the link below. Check it out and see what this program's about. See if it's a good fit, and I hope to see you on the other side.